Dr. Daryl, and today we're going to be talking about chiropractic in pregnancy and chiropractic for newborns and for children. So Dr. Daryl, tell us a little bit about how chiropractic helps pregnant moms to have a healthy pregnancy and birth.
Well, I think the main thing to remember how chiropractic is helpful is chiropractic focuses on the spine and nervous system. And your spine and nervous system is what controls everything in your body. We call it your master control system, or you'll hear us even say in the office, it's your natural IT system. Mm-hmm. And when that natural IT system's working properly, your body can function the way that it's designed to. If there's no interference, your body knows how to work. But what can happen through different stresses like pregnancy, or even going back maybe preconception, different falls, stresses at work, how many people sitting 8 to 10 hours a day, those put different stresses on your spine and they can cause the spinal bones to shift. Mm-hmm. And when they shift out of alignment, that puts pressure, irritation on the nerves, so then that signal's not as clear. So if you don't have a clear signal, your body can't function properly. So whether somebody's pregnant, trying to get pregnant, recovering from the pregnancy, or anybody, spouses, kids, if that nervous system isn't working well, they're not functioning at their optimum potential. So that's what we do in our office is we check them for these things called subluxations, correct them so that the body can heal just the way that it's naturally designed to do.
And so, especially in pregnancy, a lot of people are concerned with issues such as breech presentation. That's a big deal. It can really make your birth go a way you don't want it to go. Dr. Daryl does the Webster technique. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it helps breech babies get into positions they're supposed to be in?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when it comes to the Webster technique, it has nothing to do with turning babies. Chiropractors do not turn babies, never have, never will. But what happens though, if a mom has pelvic misalignment, so now just think of it like if you have a ring, if that ring is open, things can pass through more easily. But if the ring twists or gets distorted, things are going to have a harder time passing through. So part of the Webster technique is looking at how is the pelvis positioned. Is the pelvis positioned properly? If not, and we can make an adjustment that realigns it, natural process work better. And birth is a natural process. Yeah. There's also ligaments that attach onto the pelvis, like you alluded to, like the round ligament. If we can release some of that tension, that in itself creates more space for the baby. And the baby is intelligent, so the baby will get into the best position that it can. Yeah. The key is removing as much interference as possible. The Webster technique does not turn a baby, which is what a lot of moms think.
They think that, yeah. So basically when the baby can get into the position that the baby wants to get in, it will. It's always something stopping the baby from getting in the position that they're supposed to be in.
And it can be from structural, it could be ligamentous, it could be the nervous system isn't connected, it might be something else, but we know a mom's going to have a better birth if she doesn't have subluxations or her spine is working properly.
Yeah. So Dr. Daryl also works not just with pregnancy, but also with newborns and children. There's many benefits for newborns and children with chiropractic. Can you tell us a little bit about that, how you can help, especially with what we're doing in the newborn period for breastfeeding, that kind of thing?
Yeah, birth is really hard on babies. I mean, even a natural birth done with minimal or no intervention, this baby still has a lot of pressure put onto its neck and spine. And depending on the position of the baby, how the mom was birthing, there's all these other factors. If there is a shift, especially in the upper neck, which we call the upper cervicals, that can interfere with a lot of signal going up into the face and jaw. So now if a child is, say, struggling with breastfeeding, struggling with bowel movements, or just really, really fussy, it could be because there's an irritation in the upper part of the neck. And if we can relieve that tension or pressure, again, the signal becomes clear and the baby can connect or interact with its environment in a healthier way. And we know the baby, based on reflexes, knows how to nurse without help. But again, if there's interference, and that can make it more challenging. Yeah. And I think the sad part is a lot of moms experience difficulty, so they start to think that it's normal.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because there's subluxations or other issues, maybe fear or just stress out of itself. So as a chiropractor, if I can alleviate some of that tension, again, my goal is not to fix the nursing, but just get the baby functioning better, and it knows how to nurse. Exactly.
And both me and Marielle, we saw Dr. Daryl in our pregnancies, and to know from that it made a huge difference for me. I had round ligament pain in my pregnancies, and using the Webster technique and working with the round ligaments, he was able to alleviate that. And then also with my second born, she had an issue where in her neck where she couldn't turn the right direction to nurse on one side, and it was only like 2 adjustments, very gentle adjustments, and she was nursing perfectly. So I can definitely attest to the fact that what he does works. I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
So with my first pregnancy, I didn't have chiropractic care consistently, and it wasn't even here, it was in this area. But then with my last 2, I had horrible SI pain, like to the point where I couldn't walk. I was having trouble moving. I would get stuck in bed. My legs would lock and I wouldn't be able to move. It was pretty, it was interesting. And then with my second pregnancy, I started to feel the same things again, but I sought out Dr. Darrell, and a world of difference. I was much more active. I had far less pain. I didn't have nearly the struggles that I did with either my second or my third pregnancies when I sought out that care. My boys are really healthy, and they also see Dr. Darrell. And also, I think it's really important too when we talk about adjustments. People who aren't familiar with chiropractic care often think, these crazy positions, these really hard jabs, or like they're gonna hurt me. When he adjusts, or my infant son, it's just a few thumb pops. It's not what you think. He's not twisting them or hurting them in any way.
It's pretty much the pressure that you would check a tomato is really what it is with the young baby. They're very small bones, so it doesn't take a lot to correct it. And I think there's some, and not every chiropractor can adjust children. But not every chiropractor is trained to adjust them very well. So I think sometimes people hear stories, it's coming from a chiropractor that maybe doesn't have the experience working with children. Because chiropractic is for everybody, but not every chiropractor is for every person.
That makes sense. So Dr. Darrell, we recommend chiropractic to all of our clients here at Flourish. Dr. Darrell is the person that we send our clients to and recommend. So yeah, if you're pregnant and, or have kids, or just give them a call. They make a world of difference and really help give you the better birth that you want to have.
And I think one thing is our office is really big on education. So like I said, not everybody's a good fit for our office, and I get that. So our office, we have a lot of information on our website. We have a lot of articles. If people are curious, is active health a good fit for us? Check out our website. We got some videos. Type in pregnancy in our articles, type in kids, and you can see, is our office the right fit? Because everybody could benefit from chiropractic care. And I think it helps them. The more they educate themselves, they can make better choices. And we don't have to be perfect, because I think as 3 parents, we're
never perfect.
Correct. I wasn't perfect this morning at all. But I think if we educate ourselves, we make better choices that in the long run take us in the direction that we want to be, which is a healthy family from inside out.
That makes sense.
Would you mind telling everybody what the web address is to visit your website?
Yeah, it's activehealth-chiropractic.com. A lot of times it's easier if you just type in Active Health Chiropractic Stephen City. We pop right up. You'll see us on Google right there for you.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, guys, and we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.